Welcome everybody, Jack here from Ginger Bets, and this week it's the second major of the season, the US PGA Championship, and I'm bringing you a detailed report, a breakdown of the course, the key skill sets required, and those headline selections, all exclusive to sportspub.com. But before I get into the reasons why of my selections, the course breakdown and those key skill sets, may I encourage you to head over to the sportspub.com website straight after this video, because there you're going to find details on how to register for the full Ginger Bets Golf Betting Insights weekly package. This is one email direct to your inbox that's sure to save you time, make you more informed, and give you an edge over the bookmakers week in, week out in the USA. So head over to sportspub.com straight after this video. There's so much more detail on the website than I can bring you in these short videos. But in this short video, it is a breakdown of the course, the key skill sets, and those all-important outright selections. Well, first off, the course this week, Southern Hills Country Club will host a major for the first time since Tiger Woods won back in 2007. It is a par 70 and it has been lengthened to 7,550 yards off the tips. It is an absolute beast with only two par 5s to give the players some respite this week. It's Bermuda grass fairways and rough with some bent grass greens for the players this week. It is going to be a seriously tough challenge. Let's get into those key skill sets that are required to lift that trophy come Sunday night. Well, first off, it's going to be strokes gained tee to green performance over the past 36 rounds. That's what I want to pay attention to, and I want to look at those stats on tough and demanding tracks and long ones at that. So we're going to look at some of the Florida courses and some of the correlating courses that we can take into account for this event. Next up, I want to look at driving distance, and this is because when the Seniors Open was played last year, there are plenty of stats that come out that say driving distance is going to be a key factor this week. The fairways have been widened considerably since 2001 and 2007 when the redesign took place in 2018, and that has opened up players' games off the tee, and it is sure to suit bombers if we're according to the reports that we're reading. Next up, the most key stat, I believe, is going to be green in regulations gained. So I want to look for players who have hit greens in regulation with regularity. That's a mouthful. And I want to look at players who have been doing that on tough golf courses over the past 3 or 4 months. Then want to look at bogey avoidance. It is so important at major championships that you keep your card together. There is no such thing as a bad par at a major championship, and therefore we want to look at players that make minimal mistakes and are dialed in with all of their game right now off the tee, with their short game and with their irons, and making few mistakes and therefore putting bogeys on the card. And last but not least, I want to look at strokes gained around the green. The greens have been redesigned here. The ball will be repelled away from the pin. The runoff areas and bunkers are severe, and therefore I want to look for players who have proven time and time again that they can get themselves out of trouble when they inevitably miss greens on this tough, long and demanding track. So to recap, the key skill sets for me this week: tee to green performance, driving distance, green in regulations, strokes gained around the green, and bogey avoidance. Now let's get into those all-important headline selections that you really tune in for. Well, those of you that have tuned in or headed over to sportspub.com may have seen the headline selection already this week, so I won't dwell on it. It's Hideki Matsuyama, 40-1. BetMGM will not be there come Thursday. I can promise you that, so take advantage. 2 wins in his last 10 starts. Absolutely dialed in with his tee to green performance. One of the best scramblers on tour. He's proven he can do it under the most immense pressure when lifting a green jacket and winning tournaments in his home country. And at 40-1, he's in far better form than many players above him in the leaderboard, or in the market, should I say, and he will headline the portfolio for the week. Second up, another player that's been under the radar for the last 12 months. Dustin Johnson will be my second selection, 18-1 with BetMGM. He's got 6 top 10 finishes at the PGA Tour Championships already, with 2 runners-up in his career. He's also 9th in strokes gained tee to green over the last 36 rounds on tour, first in par 4 scoring over the last 36 rounds on tour on tough and demanding tests. He's also in the top 20 for bogey avoidance. The stars are aligning for a strong performance from Dustin Johnson. I believe that he's going to outrun his odds and make a real push for the title come Sunday evening. The third selection of the week, he's not going to be a surprise to many of you, but he's the player I cannot avoid. He's not the most lucrative price, but I just can't leave him out of my portfolio. He comes in off the back of a win at the Mexican Open. He is the most consistent ball striker in the game. He's got one major championship in the bag already, and I believe this is an ideal opportunity for number 2. He's first in strokes gained tee to green performance over the last 36 rounds on tour. First in green in regulations gained. They are 2 killer stats. Jon Rahm, 12-1. BetMGM will be the third selection of the week. And the fourth and final selection to make up the portfolio for the week will be another player who's in real good form right now. 7 top 10s in his last 10 events worldwide. That shows you the consistency in his game. He's second in my overall model, third in tee to green performance over the last 36 rounds on tour, second in strokes gained around the green on tough tracks, showing his ability to get up and down. He also has a decent flat stick, and when that's working, I cannot see him out of the places this week. Patrick Cantlay, 25-1. BetMGM. He is an outstanding chance of lifting his first major championship. He's got every other title in the bag, and I believe that this is an ideal opportunity. The PGA Championship often provides people with their first major championship, and I believe Patrick Cantlay has an outstanding chance. Good luck with all your selections this week. Thank you for listening. And before I leave you, don't forget to head over to sportspub.com, register your email for one direct newsletter direct to your inbox each and every week. It's sure to save you time, sure to make you more informed, and sure to give you an edge over the bookmakers time and time again. So head over to sportspub.com. Thanks for listening, and bye from me.